Well, as you can see, this aircraft here I've not seen before anyway, but obviously this one here is one of the newer parachute skydive aircraft anyway. This is probably the ones that's based in Pembroke Airfield at the moment, just taken over. So yeah, so as you can see, this one here, that's taken over from the Cessna U206F stationary aircraft, the GA8. Apparently with the other one that's gone for is I think because of that one, that seems to be having some technical fault of the engine punition apparently, or because that there seems to be a technical issue with the punition engine on the GA8 on the Cornish parachute skydive aircraft, which unfortunately it's having some maintenance done apparently over Pembroke Airfield anyway, which I think at the moment is probably in the hangar. I think it's probably just in the hangar, I think, at Pembroke Airfield, or whether he's probably somewhere else doing some maintenance anyway. I think it's something to do with the technical fault with the GA8 aircraft, which I think is having some technical issues with the punition engine apparently. So yeah, as you can see with this one here, I've not seen before, but obviously this is the first time that I ever filmed one in at my place in Penryn for the first time. But obviously this is the first time that I've ever seen this GippsAero GA8 Airvan, this is. So yeah, this is one of the newer aircrafts that's based in Pembroke Airfield at the moment, but this is one of the newer parachute skydive aircraft, which obviously, now because of the time it's taken over from the GA8 role apparently. So yeah, whereas this one here, that I think that just came from its current base, somewhere over at I can't remember what the base is called anyway, but can't remember. There we go. I think this is where he's based at anyway. He's based where he was currently based before. I think he was based at Sleep Airfield apparently. This came from his current base at Sleep Airfield apparently, which that's basically not far from, I think, which is publicly he's not far from Wrexham, I think anyway. So it's literally just not far from Wrexham anyway, which that's basically not far from like South Yorkshire, I believe anyway. I think it's around South Yorkshire sort of way. So yeah, so I think he was based somewhere near Wrexham, I think. I think this is one of the Yorkshire parachute skydive aircraft anyway, but I think this is one of the, this aircraft, I think that's operated by Yorkshire Skydive, I believe anyway, the Yorkshire parachute skydive one. It's a bit miles away from Liverpool anyway. As you can see, that's Liverpool. As you can see there, that's Liverpool. So yeah, it's literally not far from. Well, it's a bit further on from Wrexham, and just on the other side you've got Stoke-on-Trent apparently. So yeah, so I think this is where he came from anyway, where he was based before anyway. And now, as you can see, he's come all the way down to Sleep Airfield and into Pembroke Airfield apparently, which I think this is the one that's taken over from the Cessna U206 stationary aircraft, which unfortunately is having some technical fault of the engines, which is a bit annoying. So yeah, basically it's quite annoying because of the Cessna U206 stationary aircraft, which unfortunately is having some technical fault with the engine anyway. So yeah, and as you can see, the registration is G-VANX apparently. So as you can see, the registration is G-VANX, that is, which I never knew that registration before, which that one I remember seeing from last week down at Penzance Haven Holiday Park last week, which that one I remember seeing from last week anyway, down at Perrin Sands Haven Holiday Park last week anyway. Which I believe this aircraft is, I think, is operated by Yorkshire Parachute Skydive. I'm sure it is though. I'm not sure whether it is a Yorkshire one or the newer Cornish Parachute one. I'm not sure whether it was that anyway. As you can see, it's on Flight Radar 24 anyway. Flight Radar 24's got that, and it is the GippsAero GA8 Airvan. That is. I think this is basically the new aircrafts they built for this year anyway. I think that, yeah, this is basically the newer aircraft anyway. It's basically the newer version of the Cessna U286, but obviously the engine sound of the turbo of the Permission engine sounds similar to the GA8, which is technically is a lot more similar, but you know, it's a lot more similar though, as I would think, but it is a lot more similar. And yeah, basically it is a lot more similar to the Cessna U286 stationary, which that one makes an awful lot of noise. Basically the same sound compared to this one, with the engine is a lot more similar apparently. There's a lot more similar engine to the Cessna U286 engine apparently, which that one's a lot louder compared to this one. So yeah. Well, looks like I've got this helicopter anyway. That's the Robson R44 anyway, looks like. Whereas this one, obviously talking of the Robson R44 helicopter, as you can see, he's flying up even higher at a very high speed though. Wow, look at that. That one's gone up even higher, about 82,000 feet. Whereas the Robson R44 helicopter we've only seen for just over a couple of weeks anyway. That's just came back from Tor Western Airfield anyway, which the time it took off was around just before 11:15 apparently. So that just came back from Tor Western Airfield anyway, just near Brankley, as you can see, just near Brankley and Buckingham apparently. It's not far from Buckingham apparently. So yeah, looks like it's just going to possibly back to Truro Airfield, I believe anyway. Probably now heading back to its base at Truro Airfield, I believe anyway. But look how much higher that's going now. It's going at 82,000 feet. That's way higher than what I expected to see from Robson R44. That's gone way higher than what I think to see from there, which is very annoying, because normally Robson R44 helicopters, they don't normally go up that high. But I think it's probably the fact, because they're showing that it's probably going back to Truro Airfield, I believe anyway. But look at it, it's gone up very high though, literally. And then you can see probably the way that he's turning as well. Literally, I can't believe he's going up very high though, that Robson R44. I just can't believe how much higher is he going though, literally. Whereas was before, he was literally though past like 900 feet anyway. And then just from here, he then just literally climbed up one anyway. When he was passing over Launceston, he was literally climbing up, he was. And passed over Cornwall Natural Landscape, Bodmin Moor Natural Trust. But look how much higher he's going now. Oh my lord, he's going up 83,000 feet. Bloody hell. There is a way that we might be able to see that one going up very high anyway, the Robson R44. Which basically that's the Robson R44 Revan that is. I can't believe how much higher that is going though. That is unbelievable. That is just so unbelievable that Robson R44 is going up that high. That is so unbelievable. Wow, look at it. Going up at 83,000 feet. I never have seen a Robson R44 fly up that high before though. Never have seen that before. So yeah, basically that's one of the newer parachute skydive apparently, which this is the one that's come from Yorkshire anyway. This one, it's not the Cornish parachute one, I think. I'm not sure whether it is Cornish parachute or whether if it is Cornish parachute, then yeah. And then that one we just saw earlier on, that was the Aeroplane Eurofox, which that one came over my place 2 times anyway. Which that one we just seen a few minutes ago. Well, that one we just seen earlier on anyway. Whereas from the first one that came here, probably just under 7,000 feet, just under 700 feet. That did anyway. Which that one came for a very low pass over my place in Penryn anyway. Just this one that's flown here, that's just flown over my house 2 times anyway, 650 feet, and then just from here then flown to about, whereas from the second pass he flew to about probably just about 1300 feet from there anyway, where he was coming, where he was coming from Milo where he was anyway. It's coming from looks like he was coming from Milo Churchtown where he was. He was flying up at 900 feet just to climb it up anyway, because he was coming up quite a bit though from the time. So yeah, he calmly just calmed up at the time anyway. And that is the Aeroplane Eurofox 912, that is GEFOX, that is, which that was the one we just saw a few minutes ago. Well, basically nearly half an hour ago that we did see Airplane Eurofox, which that one it took off from his base at Pamport Airfield anyway at 11:43 a.m. this morning anyway, which that's where he came from. So yeah, anyway, back to this one. So yeah, hopefully this one will be heading back to his base down at Pamport Airfield very soon. Hopefully the GippsAero GA8 Airvan aircraft, which hopefully will be heading back to Pamport Airfield very soon, hopefully. So yeah, okay, so yep, thanks for watching, bye bye.